Yeah, let me start off by congratulating NC State coach. Avan. I thought they, had a good ball club, and congratulations to them. They're moving on, and then guys, as far as the statement, I mean, just a lot of thank yous that need to go out to our players, the players' family. It's a sacrifice at this game, and the hours we put in. Our administration was phenomenal this year for us, as they always are. They got great vision of where they want not only this university to go, but athletic departments. And then, gosh, guys, I can't tell you how thankful I am for our fans. I mean, that crowd tonight. We came up a little short, obviously. It was unbelievable. They were into it. They were trying to will us and pull us, and so I just want to say thank you to our fans. And then lastly, our coaches as well, and our families, because, we spend more time with these young men than we do typically with our families a lot. So, for them to be there and support us.
Okay, we'll take questions. Please raise your hand.
Coach, I know it's maybe kind of tough to ask this of just coming off the field, but what this team was able to accomplish in your first year as head coach?
Yeah, you just got a bunch of guys together who started believing in themselves, and then believing in each other, and when you do that, as I've said, for years in this league, there's talent in this league, and if you can get the right group together and get them to believe in themselves and have confidence and go out there and take the training we put them through daily, that you have a chance. But yeah, I mean, what this group of men did was something obviously I'll never forget.
For you, Charlie, obviously you can tell your eyes. It's very emotional. Right? You got your last home run here tonight. I'm sure we won't see after this, but you had some big situations kind of fall to you in this game, and you were able to come through. Is that what hurts now, or just knowing that you're not coming back?
Yeah, it's a big kind of melting pot of emotions right now. Just really proud of this group and proud of what we were able to accomplish, and really thankful to get to be a part of it.
When you get a chance to reflect back on it, just what a crazy ride it's been for you from where you started, if you can even address that right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long ride since I got here. Just incredibly thankful for this university, this program, coaches and teammates, everybody that put all the time and resources into my development, and really just promoting me to the best that they could, and just wouldn't be anywhere close to who I am without that. Just really thankful to be here in this situation.
Coach, kind of hard to take in after defeat, but this was a great game of college baseball. This is the only one on the national television tonight. What does it say about just like you mentioned before, the crowd and just a lot of great young players going back and forth? How does that help grow the game?
Yeah, I mean, it's what our game needs. I think I've said for a while, obviously I coached in the big leagues and been in the playoffs in Yankee Stadium and coached games in Yankee Stadium in playoffs. And college baseball, though, I say all that to say that there's nothing like what you saw tonight. Just the spirit, the fans into every pitch. Yeah, it's something that I was glad people got to see tonight to help grow our game and to show people that college baseball is something that it's fun to be at and worthy of the coverage we're getting.
Mike.
Trey, obviously, big performance for you tonight. Can you just talk about the moment and what you're going to take from tonight and into your future?
Yes, sir. Tonight was definitely just all about not trying to send the seniors home without going to Omaha. I mean, we had a really talented group, and an NC State also had a talented group, and we came out on top today. But it's all about trying to make the team win.
Coach, from your point of view, NC State was able to limit Charlie throughout the weekend. What were they doing, pitching-wise to limit him?
Well, I disagree with you. I'm sorry. I mean, he hit some balls 112 miles an hour and got out. I don't think they, that's just called luck. You look at Slade Offord's ball. Young man made a great glance in the field. With that ball, in caught, and things are different. But I don't think they, neutralize it. When you're hitting balls over 100 miles an hour, you're getting off great swings, and this game is really hard. It's really hard to do that, and you know, I think what happens is people get spoiled, right, by this young man right here. I mean, it's like every time he comes up, you think he's going to hit a home run, and if he hits a ball 112, then he lines out, then he's had a bad day. I mean, there's a handful of people on this planet who can do that. So, you know, that's my take.
Trey, what will you take away from this season? I know when we talked during the season, you talked about how you learned a lot. Even when you were on the bench with your injury, you learned a lot. And next year, you'll be one of the guys imparting wisdom. You'll be one of the top returning Bulldogs next season.
Yes, just the knowledge. I mean, you have guys like Charlie, you have Coach West, you have guys like Corey Collins. Just being able to take little things from each and every one of them and bring that back to next year's team to go farther. I mean, that's obviously the goal. Just, I would say, taking bits and pieces and putting it in that locker room for next year and being successful.
Charlie, you talked about how proud you were to be a part of this team. Just how much do you see this year as proof of concept for Coach Johnson and the future of this program?
Man, I've been seeing bits and pieces of it throughout the year. I mean, this program has made a huge leap in the right direction, and I know for a fact that if this isn't my last year here, or if this is my last year here, it's in great hands. There's no doubt in my mind that this program is pointed in the right direction and making big steps to it. Trey's going to be a huge part of that. I'm so proud of that guy and really can't wait to see where his career goes. He's going to be a big piece of this group moving forward, and I'm always going to be around supporting the program, and regardless of whether I'm a Bulldog next year or not, just knowing that this program is going to be dangerous the next couple of years.
Trey, you guys were in the dugout for a while NC State, got to celebrate. Did you kind of take that in at all in terms of, what was going through your mind?
Just knowing that for me, I have another game, but it's all about these guys. I mean, this is their last game, possibly playing on Foley Field. So, I mean, it sucks to be the last out. I mean, somebody has to do it on one of the teams, but I mean, it's all about these guys. I mean, I want them to be able to take in the loss. We lost, just be able to take it in and get on to our next day.
Yeah.
Wes, when you took the job a year ago, could you envision being here at this point after the first year, and what's the biggest thing you got to do to take that next step in this offseason?
Yeah, I mean, I hope everybody who, comes into an SEC job thinks that they should be here, right? I mean, that's I can't tell these guys to believe in themselves if I don't, believe in myself. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna work sun up to sundown to do that. As far as when you look at, programs' next step, this game's really hard. We moved in the right direction. We have to continue to go out and recruit, and as we have been already, and continue to get good quality players in here that fit our ballpark and what we're trying to do. And if you do that, especially now, with the way things go with, transfer portal and different things, you should put yourself in a position every year to, somewhat have success, but, success is defined a lot of ways.
We have time for 2 more questions. We'll go Chip and then Mark.
Wes, when you break down this game, just this last game right here, where would you say maybe the deficiencies were that as you build the program going forward that you might look at, trying to shore up, or was there anything like that? Where would you say that difference was tonight?
I think, it's as I tell our players all the time, there's always another level. I used to tell big leaguers that. I mean, there's this guy named Nolan Ryan, right? He's got 7 no-hitters. I guess still your 8th no-hitter in the big leagues. There's not another level. But with that being said, if you're not trying to improve every aspect of your program every year, then, to me, you can go backwards really fast. So, yeah, I mean, you're constantly trying to get. And I've said this, and you won't ever find another Charlie Condon, at least in my time, in my coaching career. There'll be another one come along probably after I'm dead and gone. So, but you're lucky if you coach Charlie Condon's once every 10 years, man. You're extremely lucky. And so, to go out and say you're going to find another one of him is crazy. You just have to go out and you have to, maybe next year depending on what you have, you do it a little more with speed. You do it a little more with pitching. I think this year our pitchers grew phenomenally from where we started day one, and you know, you started to see we were a little tired there towards the end, but you know, their heart, their heart and their stuff continued to get, or their heart was in the right spot, but their stuff continued to get better throughout, and they gave us all we had, and couldn't be you know more proud of those guys than you know I am right now. But as far as this game goes, yeah, I mean, you just, hey, like I say, I mean, I tell our players all the time, I look at 0 for 4s or 4 for 4s way different than the average person. Slate Offord's ball. We're talking what? And I haven't looked at the video. I'm just going off of my eyes in the game. Another foot, you know, and we might still be playing. So, yeah. But that's the game of baseball. And like I say, you tip your hat to North Carolina State, and you know, wish them the best.
Last question, Mark.
Wes, you kind of answered a lot of it regarding kind of building a roster for next year, and you talked about the home park, kind of, you know, having guys that can take advantage of that. Is it hard in the transfer portal to acquire pitchers? Is that a tougher premium?
Yeah, because I look for certain things in guys, and you know, we're not gonna. Oh yeah, I'll just answer that and say, yeah, I don't want to give anything away. So. I'll just say, yeah, it can be, it sure can be. You got to have the right guys in there, right? I mean, you can't, you know, if they're not in there, we're not just going to take guys to take guys. So.